you guys? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Haley, this is Robin Haley, and this video is going to be telling you guys about why I decided to do Whole30. So if you guys have seen my last couple of videos, I shared like a Whole30 grocery haul and what I eat in a week for Whole30, and if you're following me over on Instagram, then you'll know that I'm doing Whole30. I'm currently on day 13, I think, 13 or 14, so I'm about halfway through. And I've gotten a lot of questions on like what Whole30 is, why I'm doing it, and all of that. So I decided I would just share with you guys. I apologize for this look. It is Sunday and I'm not putting makeup on, so sorry for that. But let's just get into it. So I do want to say that like this is not a everything you need to know about Whole30 video. I am not going to explain everything about it. There are probably plenty of other videos on that, and that's not like what this video is. But if you want to learn about Whole30, this is the best book. My friend Rachel sent this to me the first time I did Whole30, and it has been a lifesaver. It talks all about what Whole30 is, why people do it. It talks about like, here it's like the program rules, so it tells you all the stuff of like what you have to do getting started with Whole30, and it goes through so much, and then it has a whole bunch of recipes. So there are like endless recipes in here. I mean, come on, that you can follow, and I've tried some of them and they're really good. But this book is amazing, and if you're really serious about doing Whole30, I highly recommend getting this book. I will link it in the description box. It's on Amazon, and like I said, it's literally like a guide but also recipes. So even if you want to do Whole30 but then are like, why would I want to buy a whole book, there are so many recipes in here. So even after Whole30 you can like use these recipes. So it's basically a guide plus a cookbook. So highly recommend you get this book if you want to do Whole30. Again, it'll be linked in the description box. So Whole30, and this is just in my words, again, this isn't like the exact like proper words, but Whole30 is basically like resetting your system of not eating processed foods and not eating foods that might affect you. So some of like the most common allergies are obviously peanuts, but gluten and dairy are other allergies that even if you're not actually allergic to it, it might be bothering your gut or your stomach and you don't even realize. So that's why I wanted to do Whole30, because I had been having like, my stomach was kind of just very unsettled for a few weeks, and just after the holidays, like after eating, during the holidays, I really didn't care what I ate. I just ate what I wanted to and enjoyed the holidays. So that definitely like did not make my stomach happy. And after the holidays, I had a couple of weeks where I would get these insane like stomach cramps, and it hurt so bad. And by the third or fourth time it happened, I was like, okay, this is enough. I need to do like a whole gut reset. I need to get my addiction to like processed foods cut. And I just knew I needed to do something. So I actually did Whole30 back in June of 2021. I did it specifically, well, I did want to get healthier and like figure out if stuff was bothering my stomach, but also I had about a month until my engagement photos, and I wanted to look as good as possible for the engagement photos, so I decided to give it a go. My friend Rachel was doing it, and we actually ended up doing it with two of our friends, Andrea and Julie, and we were all doing it. And then Andrea and Julie both found out they were pregnant, so they didn't continue, obviously, but Rachel and I did, and I felt so good at the end of it. By the end, I was less bloated, my skin was clear, I had more energy, I just felt so good. But then after that, I kind of slipped back into just like my normal old eating habits, and I could definitely feel it. So that's kind of why I wanted to like restart Whole30. The other thing is I have been really wanting to like reset my gut and really focus on gut health, because not only is that important for like your stomach, but it's just important for your overall health and your overall immune system and all of that. And I haven't like, I'm not like diagnosed with anything, but I have like chronic bloating basically, where I'm just like constantly bloated, and as soon as I eat anything, even if it's drinking water, I get bloated. And so after doing a lot of research and stuff, I kind of figured out like, okay, that's a gut health problem. I need to reset my gut. So that's why I wanted to do that. Kind of when I was looking into resetting my gut, it was pretty much Whole30, so I decided, why not do Whole30? So Whole30 is like basically, like I said, a reset, but you don't have sugar, dairy, gluten, I can't say that word, legumes. I can never say that word, but you don't have that, like, so no beans, no peanuts, stuff like that for 30 days. And after the 30 days are up, what you do is you slowly add those things back into your diet. So you start with one thing, so say dairy. So you start adding dairy back in. You maybe have some cheese or this or that, and you see how your body reacts to it. And if your body reacts poorly, you know that you probably have a sensitivity to that. So a lot of people use Whole30 to determine if they have a gluten allergy, or if they're like, if they have celiacs or whatever, or if they just have a gluten intolerance. But that's how a lot of people figure that out, is by cutting it out for 30 days and then adding it back in. So that's kind of like the origin behind Whole30, but it really is meant to, like, one, help you figure out what affects you, and two, just kind of reset your system. It is very challenging, especially not eating sugar, and you don't realize how many things contain sugar that you never would have thought of. Even we had like the garlic salt spice, you know, and that has sugar in it. Like, why would garlic salt have sugar in it? So it's just crazy. But yeah, now that I've rambled on for I don't even know how long, I think that's kind of everything I wanted to say. Just kind of explaining what Whole30 is. You don't eat that stuff for 30 days and then you start adding it back in. And yeah, I know this video is kind of all over the place, but I've gotten a lot of questions on why I'm doing Whole30, so I wanted to like put it in one place instead of kind of saying it randomly here and there. I do share my meals daily over on Instagram. I share breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever I'm eating, and if there's recipes, I'll share those. I am following an awesome blog guide that Rachel found, my friend Rachel Moster, here on YouTube and Instagram and all the things. She found this awesome guide that has 4 weeks of meal plans, grocery lists, and all of that. So more or less I've been following that for dinners, and then breakfast I just have pretty much every day either bacon or turkey bacon, fruit, and a hard-boiled egg, and then lunch is usually leftovers from dinner. So I've been following that. I will link that in the description box below because it is amazing. This video is all over the place, but I hope that you guys got something out of it. I hope that it was helpful in some way, and I hope it answered your questions if you had questions about why you would want to do Whole30. So if you did like it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We have a really fun 2022 coming up, so I'm really excited to share that all with you guys. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.